I wanted to do this quick video and address a previous video I did on this. This was a video I did December the 30th, where Murillo, in one of his big meetings, big gatherings, he was calling out Timothy Dixon, Robin Bullock, and many others as being false prophets. And I want you to see the numbers, the views. I got over 8,500 views on this video. And most of those views were people that began to attack me and attack Murillo because he was calling out Robin Bullock and Timothy Dixon as false prophets. And others, Kat Kerr, he was calling Julie Green, Amanda Grace, and many others out as being false prophets. And because I did not let him finish his what he was saying, because I only gave a clip of that, many of these defenders of Timothy Dixon and Robin Bullock came out and said that is not what he was saying. And I'm going to prove that is exactly what he was saying and give you this small clip. So in his blog, in one of Murillo's latest blogs, and you can go to Murillo Ministries and go to his blog, personal blog, and you will see this blog entry. And at the very top of it, you'll see an image that is half sheep and half wolf. He is calling them out as wolves in sheep's clothing. Specifically, go look at this blog, read it for yourself. Read that blog for yourself, and this is just one small segment of that huge blog that he wrote. And what it's talking about is Robin Bullock, and I'm going to read it for you. But Bullock's allegorical interpretation of the story did appear to demonstrate his claim that prophets such as himself are able to reveal hidden things of Scripture to the church. Is that true? He argues, he questions. There are several problems with this teaching. First, it was not original despite Bullock's claim to the contrary. We call that plagiarism. So what he was doing was calling out Robin Bullock and all his others, his whole circle, Robin Bullock, Timothy Dixon, and all these other ones that have stolen my prophecies. These are ones that have stolen my prophecies that are in my copyrighted books. And he's calling him out as for plagiarism. He is calling Robin Bullock out specifically by name for plagiarism because he stole the copyrighted intellectual property that is in my books, the prophecies that belong to me, that were given to me by the Lord to reveal to the world. And for any of you, because I've had many of you come out and say, well, it belongs to God, it doesn't belong to you. You cannot claim it as your own. I want you to go and look in the Bible, and you'll see that there is the book of Daniel, there is the book of Jeremiah, there is the book of Ezekiel, there are the books of John. All these ones who wrote books, those books were given the writer's name. Those books belong to the writer. Daniel, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Isaiah. You cannot steal, just like Jeremiah 23 verse 30 states. God is against the prophets that steal the words of another. These ones have only stolen the prophecies that were given to me to enrich themselves, to fool people, and to commit idolatry with the prophecies that were given to me. They have taken my prophecies and twisted them. Understand, that is called plagiarism. It is against the violations of copyright laws, but also Jeremiah 23 verse 30. So let's find the definition of plagiarism: the practice of taking someone else's work or ideas and passing them off as one's own. Robin Bullock, Timothy Dixon, Amanda Grace, and so many others have committed plagiarism, and that is nothing more than theft. They are thieves. Not only are they wolves in sheep's clothing, they are thieves. That is all they are, because they stole the prophecies out of this book that I wrote. They stole from this book that I wrote, and they stole from this book that I wrote, that I put my prophecies in. And I put my prophecies and prophetic knowledge in them for that very reason, so I could expose them and let them have the consequences they deserve. You'll read in this book, I actually put in this book, Wormwood, and in the previous one, that I knew there would be ones like Robin Bullock and Timothy Dixon and others that would steal my prophecies, and that is why I wrote the books, so that they could have the consequences they deserve for stealing and twisting. I prophesied it was going to happen in this book and the other book, that there would be these ones that could not help themselves and could not keep their hands out of the proverbial prophetic cookie jar, because they only seek to enrich themselves. They are filthy lucres and wolves in sheep's clothing, just as the Bible warned of. Make sure you go to Murillo Ministries. If you doubt any of this information, look at this blog, and you can tap on it and read the entire blog for yourself, where Mario Murillo is calling out Robin Bullock and all of his circle of proven false prophets. He is calling them out for their plagiarism, and acknowledging that I am the true prophet of God, and all these ones, all they have done was stolen the prophecies that were given to me and twisted them for their false Messiah. That is all they have done. And now we have proven that Mario Murillo is calling Robin Bullock out and all of these other ones out as false prophets, and acknowledging that I am the true prophet, and they have only plagiarized my prophecies and twisted them for their false Messiah.